tremendous honor, and yes, Calm Review is up this month, so if you have any feedback, feel free to let the board know. But we're very fortunate to have an incredible CEO lead our chamber. On behalf of 1,800 members of this chamber, it is a true pleasure to have served for the last 2 years as the chair of the board. It is a big task, it's an honor, but it's also a great opportunity for us to elevate and to build to what South Sound is. We are passionate to make South Sound the best place to do business. And we're seeing that right in front of us. We're seeing new businesses coming in. We're seeing businesses from the north coming in, from the south, from the east, and the west. And I'm honored to be a stakeholder here. I'm honored to serve with you. I'd also like to just recognize our board members. It's been a joy to serve with each and every one of you. I know you just raise your hands, but I would also like you all to stand. If each board member could stand, I just want to personally say thank you for the last 2 years to serve alongside you and to make this place a great place to do business and to serve our community. So give them all a round of applause. Thank you very much. This is the best part because I'm done. I'm going to be done after this great commitment serving. And my pleasure is to recognize and to honor the next chapter. And this next chapter is a great individual who leads multi-care here in the South Sound. You can call him HR specialist, head of human capital. All these HR folks have creative names. Every month they change in the HR space. But Kevin B. Dole is a wonderful servant to our community. He is passionate about raising the bar for business here in the South Sound. And with my pleasure, I get to present Mr. Kevin Dole, the gavel. Give it up for Kevin.
Wow, what a warm welcome. Don't go away. So, a little bit about Josh. He's an exemplary leader for the Puget Sound region and a great example for me to carry on in this role. You've raised the bar a little bit higher than I was hoping, but thanks for doing that. And in recognition of your service to the board, we have this plaque here that talks about Chair of the Board, Josh Dunn, Premier Media Group, 2016 through 2018. So thank you, Josh, from all the board members and from the community. So Josh, Tom, members of the board, and business leaders who have joined us today, thank you. I'm honored to be the next chair of the Tacoma-Pierce County Chamber of Commerce. And my first announcement. We are now transitioning from the done to the dull era. This is so exciting. So a bit about the chamber and the transformation that we've gone through with Tom's leadership and board member leadership and leaders from the community. The chamber has grown from 1,300 and, as Josh mentioned, to 1,800 members during that time period. That's quite the accomplishment. And it talks really about what our mission is. So our mission is to make the South Sound the best place to do business in Washington State. The South Sound is integral to the state of Washington and its economy. When you think about the port, the small businesses, JBLM, and all our important relationships with those folks, and it's all about you and how you participate and engage with the communities. The South Sound Summit is our premier event. Last year was our first event. It was risky. We put this thing in the middle of the room, and we asked people to think differently. And we had about 350 participants. This year we're at 500. It takes about 3 years, we know, to build momentum around a new thing, a new idea for any particular culture or region. So thank you for attending today. So what are the chamber's strategies? Advocacy, leadership, and relationships. So advocacy, we are the business voice for all the businesses in the South Sound. We are your center for leadership development, engaging one another in those discussions, and we support those endeavors. And lastly, as you folks have known, if you've lived here for any part of time, it's really about relationships. So relationships in the South Sound are important because we're all related. In the business community, sorry. We're all related. We're about 1 to 2, maybe 3 degrees separated when you think about our professional business community, and that makes it really nice because you can have a conversation. If you have a problem to solve, if you have an idea, if you take some time, get to know one another, you can build some bridges and get some ideas and get to action. So in closing, I'd like to share with you my personal motto. And I think it's fitting for the South Sound. And perhaps you've heard this saying before. So a boat is safe in the harbor until its bottom rots out. What does that mean? That means that we all have to grow, we all have to change, we all have to embrace challenges for the South Sound community and think about how can we live and grow in this particular space that we are responsible for and make appropriate changes. Today is your opportunity. Today is your opportunity to engage, your opportunity to enjoy one another, your opportunity to learn from one another. So I want to thank each and every one of you for attending today and sharing your time, talent, and expertise with your fellow business leaders in the South Sound. Thank you.